Merry Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed the last 12 days of podcasting. Cooper is joined in. If you're just listening, maybe go check out the video on Spotify or YouTube. He's currently been a lapdog, 35 kilo lapdog. I don't think Golden Labs or whatever he is should be or are meant to be like this. But anyway, what I wanted to say, well, there is some substance to this podcast, I guess, today. But most of you guys, you may be tuning in. Maybe you're in your ears on the way over, driving about, seeing family. That whatever you get up to today, I hope you have the best time. You create new memories with your friends, your loved ones, whatever you choose to do, because it's the season of. What are you doing, Cooper? I think he's bored of me. But yeah, I did want to say a big thank you because I've had a lot of love and support with the last 12 episodes, and we're back to business as usual from tomorrow. So tomorrow is our usual regular upload schedule, which is going to be at 6 a.m. every Thursday and every Monday. I've got a good topic for tomorrow to cover off, but I wanted to give you guys something, right? I wanted to gift the listeners, should I say, who are quick on the ball. So I'm opening up 5 spaces, and I'll talk more about this in tomorrow's episode. But if you've been a long-term listener, you'll know how much of a big believer I am in structured. And when it comes to programming isn't just putting a bunch of exercises together. So I'm launching, if you've followed me on Instagram, I'm launching the actual workshop program that I've been doing with a few tweaks, and I've kind of extended it to 12 weeks. So it's a 12-week workout program, and it can be done from, it's going to average about 3 to 4 workout days throughout those 12 weeks. And you basically come on board onto the app. You get your own app. It's the Trainerize app that you see most people use, where you can track all your weights and all that sort of stuff. But ultimately, I'll take care of your programming. Now, for the first 5 people that sign up to this is going to be retailed at £48 per month. So £12 per week, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things. Now, I don't think he's happy. I think he wants down. That better? He's holding my hand. That better? I just had a worry that I never hit record there. Anyway, what I was saying there, it's going to be £12 per week. So it's already reasonably priced. And I've brought this in because a lot of clients that I work with, once they're all set from a movement standards, one of the most things that we all need to follow is some structure to our programming. So I've created this, and this will be a product that I'm launching in I'm going to push it hard on the start of January. So a wee early Christmas present, I'm just going to release 5 spots, and the 5 of you guys that are quick on the ball with this, you're going to get an additional discount as well as a Merry Christmas from me. So you're not only going to get it for £48, you're going to get 25% off that. So my math isn't very good, but I think it works out around £12.50 off the £48. So you're going to get it for like, what's that, 36 quid? Maybe like £7 a week. Come on, it's a no-brainer. If you're someone who doesn't have any structure to the programming, then this is the program for you. I'm going to call it Bulletproof Strong Program. And essentially, it does that. It's all compound lifts. It's there to build you, gain more resilience through the compound movements in a structured manner, talking about all the different variants of training modalities that you can bring into one structured programming. So if you're just kind of winging it in the gym, then maybe consider doing this. And if there's a time to do it, or you're going to do it anyway, then today is the time. Now, I'm not going to post about this on my social media. This is only for you guys who show up and listen to this podcast. And as I said, there's only the first 5 people who sign up to this. They're going to get the 25% discount. But I will leave it open-ended for anyone that listens to this podcast and they want to download the structure, then go give it a bash. But ultimately, I just want to say a big thank you. I've never really done anything through the podcast when it comes to sponsors and that sort of stuff. I believe in my own products, and this is a product that I've been kind of working on, well, like way back in January, February when James was here. This is something we were going to work on together, but it's been something that I've been sitting on for the last 10 months, and I'm excited to release that and launch it to you guys. Now, in that monthly membership as well, you can cancel it any time. And if you download it and you realise that it's not the program for you, then look, just drop me a wee message. There'll be a no questions asked, money back guarantee. I say no questions asked. I'd like to know, what do you feel that it's not for you? Just so I know for future programs that I create. And in this monthly membership as well, any future programs that I launch when it comes to performance, I can see myself releasing some additional endurance parts as I'm getting into my own endurance training. So you'll have access to all those future programs too. But right now, as it stands, there's one program, and that is the program that underpins all our training, and that is the Bulletproof Strong program. As I said, it's 12 weeks across 3 days for the first couple of phases, and then it moves to 4. But ultimately, it's a fantastic program. I followed it myself, and I've just got 12 wonderful people who've put their trust in me that have seen tremendous results, which you'll be seeing me post on my Instagram over the next coming weeks. So I think that's enough pitching to you guys. Have a wonderful Christmas. Again, let's recap what we've ran through. The last 12 days, it's been a long 12 days, but also a quick 12 days, and there's still time left over the next couple of weeks. So if you're listening to this just now and you haven't listened to any of the previous episodes, consider listening to them, because they're all advice on what to do over these next couple of weeks before we go into the new year. And as I said in one of the earlier episodes, going into the new year with momentum is better than, honestly, why wait? So back to what we spoke about day 1, which was episode 246. This was all about your overcoming the fuck it mentality, the all or nothing mentality that a lot of people seem to have. That was a really good episode because it does start with mindset, and if you want to bulletproof your mindset, then that's where I would start. The second episode, obviously I've just pitched the more structured program. So there's a free structured program. It's more so structured workouts as opposed to structured program. But if you're tight for time over these next couple of weeks, this episode is the one for you. I called it Slay Your Workouts. So day 2 is how to slay your workouts. Most people are tight on time, and these workouts, there's a couple of different strategies on what we can do still to keep our gains. And more importantly, actually, a lot of you guys will probably see some newfound gains if you apply one or many of these different strategies that we spoke about. Day 3 was Christmas hot takes. This was more so fitness related, and some more controversial ones like Elf. Elf is not a Christmas film, but you can let me know what you think about that. Not a Christmas film, is an overrated Christmas film, should I say. Day 4 was all about the Christmas nutrition blueprint. So what do you do with your nutrition over these next coming weeks? Should there be guilt associated with it? Should you be tracking your calories? So you can find out all about that on day 4. Episode 250, the big 250, was shots or squats, which is basically how do you find balance when drinking alcohol. So if you're someone who finds themselves overdoing it when it comes to their alcohol consumption at this time of year, check out that episode. There's a couple of strategies in there that can maybe help you out. Now, this one was going to be in here. 251, day 6, mobility matters. 4 of my favourite mobility exercises that every single one of us must be doing, and ones that I get every single one of my clients to do over the 300 odd that I've ended up training in this past few years. Day 7 was all about why you should start now. So if you're listening to this after Christmas Day and you're thinking, maybe I should start before the new year, or should I just wait? This is the episode for you. There's a couple of reasons as to why we want to start now. As I said, momentum being one of the main ones, but also practice. Practicing the skill of discipline is what we're all chasing after, what we're all looking to do. After that, episode 253, which was day 8, was the 2025 blueprint to goals that last and results that stick. Said that back to front, but it was goals that stick and results that last. It's the same thing. Essentially, what do you need to do to have more consistency that the goals that you set this time round you'll actually stick to and see them through? After that, it was day 9, and that was all about overcoming the social pressures. That is a big one. Day 9 is there he goes. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for getting your hairs all over me. It's actually quite nice having him on me there. It doesn't normally sit in us. As I said, day 9, social pressures that come along with, I guess, the festive occasions at this time of the year. Sometimes we give in to those social pressures, and then we feel a ton of guilt the next day because we feel that we fucked it when it comes to our health and fitness goals. That's not the case. Check out that episode to find out more. Day 10 was all about the fragility of life, and I don't think that's a word, but essentially how frail life is. because it is extremely frail. And that episode was, how do we build a stronger lifestyle for ourselves? But also I was being a little bit more sentimental in it, as to like some things to consider, especially if you're holding grudges and you're maybe you might have an ego about yourself this time of year as to why you're not reaching out to a friend. So yeah, as I said, a wee bit sentimental in that episode. And then yesterday's episode, of course, was the Q&A episode. This was the most searched for Google questions at this time of the year, and some Q&A that you guys asked me as well. So I just want to say a big thank you. If any of those episodes interest you, go check them out. If you're interested in the programme, of course, the link for that is going to be below. And if you get any questions whatsoever, message me on Instagram at Coach Crossar, or you can message the podcast page at Bulletproof Mindset __. And as I said, no matter when you listen to this episode, if you're listening to it by Christmas or after Christmas, then I hope you had a great Christmas, and you still will have a chance to check out the link below and download the program. So I'm going to leave this open-ended. I think there is only like 20 spaces max that will allow me to have just now. And with that, if you're among the first 5, kudos to you. If you're not, then still a decent price. £12 per week is nothing for the workout structure and all that sort of stuff. So with that, I'll wrap up today's episode. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for our business as usual upload schedule. So thank you again. And if you want to support me, the best way you can support me is either downloading the program below, or you can leave a 5-star rating, which is free to do as well. So with that being said, have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.